G with MMA Meltdown, and I just ran into Big Rig, Johny Hendricks, downstairs at the UFC right after BJ Penn just lost the fight.
Yeah, a little devastated, a little disappointed. You know, I was really pulling for BJ, even though Frankie's a great fighter. He's a great guy. You know, I just know BJ a lot longer, and I love the guy then. I feel bad for him.
Yeah? So you're better friends with BJ, you're saying?
Yes.
You guys are a little closer. You know, Johny, I gotta say I'm with you. I mean, I just really like BJ. I don't know him, but the couple times I met him, he was nice to me, and he seemed like he had a lot of heart coming out there. And
yeah.
I wish he could have it, but you know, it didn't happen, right?
It didn't happen.
The question I want to ask you is, do you think GSP's ever going to return?
You know, I guess a lot of the fans wish he would. You know, I wish he would. But, you know, I guess more than anything, he's got to want it.
Right.
You know, and I told everybody, give it a year.
Right.
Give it a year. Let him see other people fighting. Let him see, you know, me fighting. And he might come back, you know, and then he hurt his ACL again or whatever. So if once that heals, is he going to be done and completely come back? You know, we'll see. You never know.
If you want that fight again, do you want to really solidify?
You know, realistically, okay, here's the way I'm looking at it. If he comes back, awesome.
Right.
Yes, I would like to solidify myself. And because I did beat him the first time, I think now with the belt's in my hands, and I think the same exact fight I win, right? But if he doesn't come back, I want to make my own reign at it, right? If he's in it, that's awesome. If he's not, I'm not too worried about it. You know, I got a lot of tough dudes at the 170 class. So either way, it'll look good on my resume.
Right. So, I mean, I've heard you say it before. If he comes back, you want it. If he doesn't, great.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying is that, okay, now that, okay, here's what I've learned from being, you know, in wrestling, being on top. You can't worry about what everybody else does. You know what I mean? I can't worry about number 2. I can't worry about number 15. You know what I mean? And everybody in between there. What I have to do is I have to worry about getting myself better when the time is there. Then, whenever I get the fight, then that's who I focus all my energy on. I can't sit here and go, okay, oh, I wish I was fighting number 8 or number 3 or number 15 or 4. You know what I mean? I got to sit there and go, okay, here's the task at hand. What do I need to improve on? This is what I need to improve on. Okay, here's my fight. Who is it? This is it. When do I got to fight him? It's this date. That's what I have to focus on. You know what I mean? Because you'll drive yourself crazy if you
think it too much. Yeah.
Yes.
So you're just doing your job. You're very punctual, one thing at a time. And
yes.
You worked yourself this far with that game plan, right?
Exactly. You know, don't get me wrong. I have goals set higher than what I've done, but they're goals, right? I can't think about that goal. I have to think about a fight at a time, person at a time, and day at a time. You know what I mean? It starts day in, day out, day in and day out. And then once I find out who I'm fighting, then that's whenever it transfers to my opponent.
Well, I love the Robbie Lawler. Yep. That was a great fight.
Yeah.
That was a great fight.
Yeah, it sucked that I tore my bicep the first round. Actually, 10 days before the fight, but, you know, whatever.
What do you think about Nick Diaz, the way he was standing at the weigh-ins? Do you think he has any right to even be mentioned in next to you, or
no.
Do you think he should be ranked a lot lower and people shouldn't even really worry about Nick Diaz?
No, I'm not worried about him. He's got to win a fight or two.
Right. So you don't feel personally like he has the right to?
No, I thought he's a fan.
You think he's a fan at this point?
No, I thought
over there.
I thought he was a fan when he was yelling at me.
I heard you say that.
I was like, okay, dude, whatever, Scooter, you know, and I just walked off. And then I made weight, and then the fan wasn't there, so I was just like, I guess he didn't want me to make weight. Maybe he's a Robbie Lawler fan. I didn't know.
Right. So, but you don't think he should have been there antagonizing you? He doesn't really have to, right? Or do you think he does?
Here's the thing. What is he do?